Just kidding. All right, guys. For all you that don't know, yes, I shoot horses and I love blacksmithing. So I'm building this anvil stand for my old mouse hole here. I can go into greater detail one day with this. I mean, it may look like, oh, that's just a stupid anvil, but this anvil is over 200 years old. It was made in mouse hole at the mouse hole factory in England, which was established in the 1600s, and doesn't have a picture hole, so it's definitely pre-1830. But I just want to show you guys what I was up to today. Just a typical day in my life, in our life. But it's made out of 4x6s. You know, I'll bolt them through forward and back, and then I'll come around with probably a 2x6 or 2x4 around the side. We'll catch it on a later video, and I'll run around the outside of the 2x4s with some leather straps to hold some of my hammers that I'm working with or whatnot. But yeah, for about $24 in wood. Another, where's the bars at? Let me see. Just go get you some of this. I'm having brain farts right now, but it's just all thread. You can cut it to length. You know, you'll have a drill hole through it. It'll run through it, top and bottom there, top and bottom here, and that will pull it all together. I have to plane the top, and this is actually not for this anvil. This is for an anvil that I'm going to be purchasing here soon, unless someone wants to send me an anvil that they're not using. But I'm trying to get a rigid petting house, which is one of them and another anvil company, but I really don't know that well, so I won't buy from them. But they're really the only forged anvils left in the world. All the rest of them nowadays are cast steel. But that's the one it's actually for. And I'm kind of mocking it up with this one, this old mouse hole. But anyway, if any of you have any suggestions or anything, leave a comment down below. And if you have any questions, same thing. Give it a shot of making my anvil stand over here. Sorry I haven't been able to do, because Laura's having to help me, so after we cut the 4x6s and just run your all thread through that. It'll be bolted on the side, have to cut it, and it'll be bolted the same on the other side. We'll do the other 4, and then I'll cross bolt it the other way, and then I'll run my 2x6 here and a 2x6 up here on bore. I'll bore that out where it'll sit flush with this. This will sit inside of that, but you'll see what it looks like. For your information, it's like the first really nice fall day today. I mean, it's like what, baby, in the 60s?
Probably. It was 74 earlier, but then we had a drop once the rain came in.
It feels so freaking good. It's like I'm just down here in South Alabama. It has been just like I've talked about. It's just been triple digits, man, and it's been excruciating. Anyway, so there's days if I'm not working on horses, I'm sitting my butt inside. Anyway, I just want to show you guys how I'm building this. Using 4x6s treated. It all depends. Your anvil stand all depends on your height and the length of your arms. The oldest way of going about it was basically when you stand up, wherever your knuckles are, like I say right here, that's where you want the face of your anvil at. You want your face right there at knuckle height. That way, as you're striking, and you got to remember you're bent over a little bit, so as you're striking, it's a natural motion. And if it's too low, it works on your back. If it's too high, it can really cause a lot of damage to your elbow, your ligaments, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, this stuff has been figured out for several thousand years, over several thousand years. So anyway, that's just the kind of basic way of doing it. I cut mine at 24 inches because I'm not actually going to use that anvil for this. I did a little light work with that one. That was over 200 years old. So I don't do really much work with it. It's just more nostalgic than anything else. The anvil I want to put on here is a 275 pound petting house eventually, and I may have to modify it a little bit because it's got an upsetting block on it. But you know, you can plane this down. Have to plane down the top and the bottom to get it good and level, and then I have to take a router. I'll show you how to do it. How to take in. You trace out your anvil base. You can do whatever you want to do, man. You know, use a hammer and chisel, whatever, how you want to do it. But I want to do it the easy way, and I want to use router. There's more enough work as it is. So anyway, I use 1/2 inch all thread. As you can see, you know, I've got let me show you the bit. Let me show you the bit. And this is my nice little rigid drill. I've never had a rigid drill, but let me tell you something. This thing it's nice, man. It's heavy. I haven't had any problems with it so far. But anyway, this is a decking for people who do decks. It's got a countersink bit on it here for your washer. And as you can see here, it makes a nice little countersink. Now you have to do it on both sides, but it's a great little board for this. It's perfect for building these anvil stands. But anyway, you know, I use nylon lock nuts with it. You know, run that all the way through. Do it on both sides. And when I'm done with this, I'll do the other. And I'll also show you how to bolt. You know, all I'm gonna do is go the other way and bolt them this way, and then we'll run, like I said, across with a 2x6 around it, make it nice and neat, and you know, then we'll run a leather, you know, belt across it to hold the hammers and all that kind of good stuff at the end. I mean, because I'm trying, some of it is still having to dry, so because I want to stain it. I mean, it's going to look real nice. You guys that are wondering how to build a stand, this is really, you can use 6x6s if you want. It's just once you start using 6x6s, I mean, you can use that one will go through, of course, but even that one won't go through. But I think it's 2.5 of these. So all right, I'm fixing to take my cutoff wheel and cut this saw thread, and we'll be back when it's all bolted together, and then we'll show you how to bolt it all together. We're just doing a step-by-step process. All right. Ta-da! All right, I gotta clean that up a little bit. All right, now what I'm going to do, I use a flat wheel to just, if you guys have ever seen that. I know a lot of you guys know, but some of you, there are people who don't know this stuff. So I'm going to take that and clean the threads up a little bit so we can get the nut to bite. There we go. Okay. All right, it's cut off. Clean the threads up there. Now you can just thread your lock nut on there. And that's going to be a little long, but that's okay. We're going to get it tightened up, and then we'll just grind it down to its flat. One reason I'm using the lock nuts, the nylon lock nuts, is there's going to be a lot of vibration. Of course, you know, hammering on them. So I just don't want them coming loose. All right, let's see.